today's class we will be studying about what is intelligence, various types of intelligence, and the components of intelligence. As already discussed, to study this particular class, you are supposed to make your foundation strong in discrete mathematics with machine learning. So for the objective of this course is concerned, it will provide a strong foundation of fundamental concept in a basic position to the goals and methods of artificial intelligence, to apply techniques in application which involve perceptions, reasoning, and learning. It will also allow students to distinguish between a conventional system and an intelligent system. It will also allow students to apply artificial intelligence techniques in solving problems. So today's objective of this lecture is what is intelligence? What is intelligence? Is the calculate, reason, perceive relationships and analysis, learn from experience, store and retrieve information from memory, solve problems, comprehend complex ideas, use natural language fluently, classify, generalize, and adapt to new situations. Are the types of intelligence described by Howard Gardner, who is an American development psychologist. These are logical intelligence, musical intelligence, logical mathematical intelligence, spatial intelligence, bodily kinesthetic intelligence, intrapersonal intelligence, interpersonal intelligence. So we are going to describe in detail about these types of intelligence. Let us see what are the examples, what are the types of intelligence that comes under this category. So, as explained here, linguistic intelligence is the ability to speak, recognize, and use mechanisms of phonology, which is speech sounds, syntax, which is grammar, and semantics, which is meaning. Like, for example, narrator and orator. Musical, that is musical intelligence, nothing but the ability to create, communicate with, and understand meanings made of sound, understanding of pitch and rhythm, like musicians, singers, and composers. A logical mathematical intelligence is the understanding complex and abstract ideas. For example, mathematics. Ability to perceive visual or spatial information, change it, and recreate visual images without reference to the objects, construct 3D images, and to move and rotate them. Like, for example, map reader, astronaut, physicist. Ability to use complete or part of the body to solve problems or fashion products, control over fine and coarse motor skills, and manipulate the objects. For example, players and dancers, they do require this kind of intelligence. Interpersonal intelligence, the ability to distinguish among one's own feeling, intentions, and motivation, like Gautam Buddha is considered to. Interpersonal intelligence is the ability to recognize and make distinctions among other people's feeling, belief, and intention. Is a mass communicator's interviewer. Now you can say a machine or a system is artificially intelligent when it is equipped with at least one or at most all the intelligence. To make it completely intelligent system or software programs, then we need to enable that machine or a program to acquire this kind of intelligence. But if we can make a program which can have at least one of the intelligence, then also we consider that artificial intelligence program. Now, what is intelligence is composed of? reasoning, learning, problem solving, perception, and linguistic intelligence. What is reasoning? Human perceive by patterns, whereas machine perceive by a set of rules. Humans store and recall information by patterns. Machine do it by searching algorithms. For example, the number 404040, it is easy to remember, store, and recall. However, human can figure out complete object if some part of it is missing or distorted, whereas machine cannot do. So far the learning is concerned, we can consider learning as an activity of gaining knowledge or skill by studying, practicing, being taught, or experiencing something. Learning enhances the awareness of subject. Learning, one is auditory learning, which is learning by hearing and listening. Episodic learning, remembering sequence of events that one has witnessed or experienced, is linear and orderly. Motor learning, it is learning by practice. It is learning by precise movement of muscle. For example, picking objects. Observational learning, it is to learn by watching and imitating others. For example, child tries to learn by mimicking her parent. Perception learning, it is learning to recognize stimuli that one has seen before, for example, identifying and classifying objects. And relational learning, it involves learning to differentiate among various species of relational properties rather than absolute properties. So for example, adding little less. A little less is a relational property. Little less in terms of something. So here little less is they are tablespoons. The special learning, it is learning through visual stimuli such as images, color, maps. For example, a person can create a roadmap in the mind before actually following the road. Stimulus response learning is learning to perform a particular behavior when a certain stimulus is present. For example, a dog raises its ear on hearing a door. So these are the different kinds of learning. So here you have, and we have discussed five types of learning plus another three. From a present situation by taking some part which is blocked by known or unknown part. Problem solving also includes decision making, which is the process of selecting the best suitable option which the desired goals is available. Perception, acquiring, interpreting, selecting, and organizing sensory. Perception presumes sensing. In human, perception is aided by sensory organs. In the domain of AI, perception mechanism the data acquired by senses together in a meaningful manner. Linguistic learning is the last category under intelligence. It is one's ability to use, comprehend, speak, and write the verbal and written language. It is important in interpersonal communication. Lastly, in today's class, we'll be discussing how human intelligence is different from machine intelligence. As we already mentioned also, human can perceive by patterns, where machine perceives by a set of rules and data. So to make a machine intelligence, the basic component that is required is data, and that too also data information by that, machine do it by searching algorithm. As you say, if we take a number like 40404040, it will be easy for human to remember because it is a simple pattern. And it will be easy to remember, it will be easy to store also, it will be easy to record also. And then human can figure out complete objects even if some part of it machine cannot. It has to have complete data if you data nowadays required the machine. Thus, in today's class, we have studied about what intelligence, types of intelligence, what are the components that intelligence comprises of, how we need machine intelligence. So, for the reference, these are references, any query, a query, this, to